Believe a word, do you?
It's a very serious allegation, mademoiselle. I think you'd better come to the station and speak to Monsieur l'Inspector.
You think this car followed you all the way from Avignon?
I know it did. Inspector, I'm not imagining things. That car tried to run me off the road.
Why?
I don't know why. But last night in Paris, the same car attempted to run me over.
Oh? How?
It was a dark street, and I was just about to cross it, when suddenly a car came at me with its headlights blazing, so I stopped. But it deliberately swerved right at me.
And how did you see the color, Miss Carroll?
He slowed down at the end of the street.
Did you see the number plates?
No. I was too upset.
Then can you be quite sure it was the same car today?
Well, no. How can you be certain?
Exactly. Now, suppose a car nearly hit you last night. Naturally, you're shocked. Today, on the road, you see a similar car. It passes you. Then it stops, maybe for petrol. Later, you are on a dangerous piece of road. Maybe you're a little afraid of the road. The car appears again. Unwisely, it tries to pass you.
Very neat, but not true.
But if someone is trying to kill you, you must have some idea who they are or why they're trying to do it.
There's no reason at all. That's why it's such a nightmare.
Yes.
So you won't do anything?
What can I do? Do you want me to stop every white Mercedes in the south of France and ask the driver if he's tried to murder anyone lately?
I see your point. Hello?
Miss Carroll, there is a Dr. Fowler here to see you.
I'm sorry, I don't know Dr. Fowler.
Oh, just a minute, please. Miss Carroll doesn't seem to know you, monsieur.
Yes, that's right. Now, will you please tell her that I was in the police station while she was making the complaint, and that I think I could help.
Oh, I see. All right, tell him I'll come down.
Oh, Miss Carroll,
Yes?
I'm Dr. Fowler.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Shall we sit down here?
If you wish, yes.
What a fantastic view, huh? Though a lot of people find the height rather frightening.
I can understand that. You have been in the police station, you said. I haven't seen you there.
Yes, I was in the foreroom discussing a very trivial matter, but I couldn't help overhearing what's been happening to you.
Yes?
The inspector wasn't too helpful, was he? Though in all fairness, I don't think this is a police matter.
What can you do?
Help you, but it may take some time.
What sort of a doctor are you?
A psychiatrist? Please, Miss Carroll, sit down and listen to me.
Well,
You're being very defensive. It's very hard to help.
I don't need any help. Look, I've been thinking over these incidents, these attempts to kill me. There's only one explanation. It is a simple case of mistaken identity. I must look like whoever they want to kill. But now that I'm registered in this hotel under my own name, it will stop.
And that's what you've decided.
Yes.
All the same, I'm leaving you my card.
Why?
Because I want you to promise to call me if these incidents don't stop. Miss Carroll, what made you choose to stay in this hotel?
Oh, photos of it? And the view is rather spectacular, isn't it? Why do you ask?
May I answer your question with another question? Have you at any time felt any desire to commit suicide?
Hello?
Karen, I have a call for you.
Hello? Hello, are you there?
Hello, can I help you?
Operator, are you sure this call is for me?
Quite certain, mademoiselle. The gentleman asked for you by name and also gave your room number.
You don't know where it came from.
Well, no, except that it was a local call.
Thank you.
I spent many hours in the zoo. Studying animals helps me to understand humans. Is something wrong?
A gibbon was opening his cage. He was going to attack me.
A gibbon? Attack you? Oh, come now.
It's true. Cage is open.
Now, this is something we can clear up right now. Come.
Open. He was getting out.
Yes, to you it was open. And he was going to attack you. You must let me help you. You must let me help you, please, before it's too late.
Walking out in the middle of the road like that, huh?
Won't someone help me?
What are you making such a fuss about anyway? You're not hurt.
He tried to kill me.
You practically knocked my car over.
Oh, you're one of them?
Either you're a nut or this is some sort of insurance racket. Oh, all right then. How much?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, you look terrible.
Thanks.
Come and sit down. I'll buy you a drink. What's your name?
Jane Carroll.
Mine's Paul Headley.
Oh, the painter?
Yes, that's right. Do you like my work?
I don't actually.
Ah. Jacqueline de Cognac, s'il vous plaît.
I'm sorry. I suppose it was my fault nearly getting run over. But if you had been through what I've been through lately...
What have you been through?
Someone tried to run me down in Paris. Just exactly like that. Came from nowhere. I had to jump.
French drivers.
There's more.
There is?
I own a Mini.
Oh, yes, that's nice. My cousin owns a Mini.
And all the way down from Paris, another car kept trying to push my Mini off the road.
Perhaps you hadn't noticed they'd drive on the wrong side of the road yet.
Huh. It was deliberate.
You should inform the police.
I did.
What did they say?
They thought I was crazy. And so did that doctor.
Doctor?
Dr. Fowler, he's a psychiatrist. I was running away from him just now. He was in the zoo. What was he doing in the zoo?
Search me.
He knew something about that gibbon.
What gibbon?
The one on the phone last night.
I really think I should be getting...
That's why I went to the zoo this morning.
What, to finish the conversation with the gibbon?
Someone wanted me to go to the gibbon's cage. Why was it unlocked one moment and had a great big padlock on it the next?
Perhaps the gibbon had been watching Tarzan on television and thought you were Jane. Oh, yes, of course, your name is Jane, isn't it?
You don't believe a word I'm saying.
Well, it is a bit difficult to follow, but then I'm not very bright. Drink up your brandy.
Thank you, I don't really want it.
You staying around here?
No, at the Vistera Hotel.
Won't be a minute. Will you be okay now?
Thank you, yes. Room 32, please.
You're sure you don't want me to look under your bed for any gibbons?
Don't be silly.
All the same, I shouldn't answer the phone tonight.
No, I won't.
Well, enjoy the rest of your holiday.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Dr. Fowler? You asked me to telephone? Miss Carroll has just arrived in the hotel.
What happened?
Someone has cut the rail.
Do you mind if I say something?
No.
I'm a painter and I've got my own problems. One of them is finding solitude. Till today, I thought I'd lick that.
I'm sorry to intrude.
No, that's all right, as long as we understand one another. I mean, you'll be very comfortable in my hotel. No one will know where you are. You can just enjoy the rest of your holiday. Only I must be able to get on with my work. Do you understand?
Okay. It's been doing this ever since I came to France.
Oh, that's your French petrol. You want to get the carburetor adjusted.
There's a car following us.
With a gibbon driving it, I suppose.
I've never seen a white Mercedes driven by a gibbon.
Well, it could be perfectly innocent. After all, there are a lot of white Mercedes around. This is the main road to Nice.
It is the same car. I know it is the same car.
For Pete's sake. All right, then we're going to have to try and get rid of it. Do you want me to drive?
No, it's all right.
Then do exactly as I say, and I think we can lose it. Well, it was a good try. Never mind, I have another trick up my sleeve. Step on it. There's been a landslide, but it's not possible. I thought the gap was wider.
Now, what's the alternative?
Follows us back to the Capistel.
Now, do you believe me?
I even believe the gibbon phoned you. Yeah, he's going. But we'd better step on it. It'll take him a quarter of an hour to get to where this road comes out.
So we lost him. But I'm safe.
Yeah, you're safe.
Did you see it?
Yes, I did. Go into the hotel, book yourself a room. I'll settle this.
Signore!
Get on in, Jane. I'll settle this.
What the hell are you doing here?
Parking?
Who are you, and why have you been chasing us?
Chasing? Oh, I was wishing to pass. You would not pull over. The roads, they are very narrow. Don't you agree?
And what's the idea of the photograph?
You made such a beautiful couple. I could not resist.
I hope you enjoy your stay, Miss Carrion.
Thank you very much. Oh, a real Paul Hadley.
Yes. Mr. Paul gave it to me, ma'am. He's very generous with his friends.
There were only two, were there?
Mm-hmm. Who was the girl?
Oh, that was just a girl who stayed here one summer.
One summer. She was here 2 days. He's a very fast worker.
Michaela, this is Jane Carroll. She ran into a spot of trouble.
How do you do?
If he moves you in here, you'll have more trouble. You'll end up as a nude on his wall.
Monsieur Paul. Room 2-3, madame.
Yes, thank you. Who is he? Did you find out?
No, not a thing.
What did you want the photographs for?
Do you know who he is? The police, perhaps?
No. He is Paul Hadley, the painter.
He lives here?
Yes, at the Capistel Hotel.
What if Miss Carroll has told him already?
No, she would not be so stupid. She is merely using him as a bodyguard. Now that she is not alone, you won't be able to scare her with your tricks.
It would be a pity to have to take her to the clinic by force.
Fortunately, that won't be necessary. Herr Biber owns 3 of his paintings.
Hello there.
Hi! You're being a bit hearty.
That's how I've survived.
Hey!
What's the matter?
Nothing, just an idea. Have you had breakfast yet?
No, not yet.
Well, order for me. I'll see you on the terrace in 15 minutes.
Okay, yes.
That's you as you looked yesterday.
Very nice.
You don't bother much with makeup, things like that, do you?
Go on.
Well, I was thinking that if you did, and got yourself a decent hairstyle and so on, you could look like that. If you did look like this, they'd never recognize you, would they?
No, they wouldn't, but it's not possible.
It is. It is possible. Now, Jane, please don't take this wrong.
No, I'm not. I know you're just trying to help, but this girl is not me and will never be.
But these are all your features, the eyes, the cheekbones, the mouth, exactly as they are.
No, Paul. This girl is beautiful.
Well, you have a very good bone structure.
Paul, telephone call for you. Did you sleep well?
I'll slap your bottom in a minute. Yes, hello?
Is that Mr. Paul Hadley?
Yes, speaking.
This is Miss Barrow. I'm the secretary for Herr Hans Biber.
Oh, yes.
Do you recall that he bought 3 of your paintings in London last year?
Yes, of course I do.
Well, he asked me to say that he'd regard it as a great favor if you could find the time to call and see him.
What time do you suggest?
Say 11:30 this morning.
Yes, that'll be fine.
Oh, he will be pleased. Thank you, Mr. Hadley. Goodbye now.
Monsieur Headley, je vous en prie.
Thanks.
Headley, my dear chap. How nice to see you.
Good to see you again, too. You're looking well.
Thank you. A drink?
Ah, thanks, a beer.
Miss Barrow? It's really good of you to come at such short notice.
Oh, Miss Barrow was very persuasive.
A remarkable woman. I'd be lost without her.
I'm afraid I overheard that.
I hope your ears are burning.
You're lucky to have someone you can trust so much.
That's very perceptive.
I see I'm still in the place of honor.
Yes, I've lived with it for a year now. That's quite a test.
Yes, I suppose it is.
Come on, let's have some things on the terrace.
Right.
One spends so much time of the year in London, Düsseldorf, that every hour of sunshine here seems precious.
Well, you're lucky today.
And now to business. Mr. Headley, will you please tell me what you know about Miss Jane Carroll?
Miss Carroll? Who's she? What should I know about her?
You photographed together.
I was simply helping a complete stranger who'd been scared to death because of various things that had been happening to her, including your Italian friend who took that photograph.
He is not my friend.
Acquaintance, then.
Thank you. I was asking you about Miss Jane Carroll.
You tell me.
Jane Margaret Carroll, born in Zurich, Switzerland. Bachelor of Science degree, Cambridge University. Present occupation, computer programmer, statistics division, mercantile and combined insurance. Arrived, thank you. Arrived Vistara Hotel March 25th. Left Vistara Hotel March 26th.
Seems you know it all.
That doesn't tell us anything. It merely identifies her.
Why do you want to know about Miss Carroll?
I want to offer her a job. Computers play a big part in our business.
Then why not ask yourself?
You know about the incidents which occurred to her ever since she came to France?
Yes.
Has she ever suggested the reason for these incidents?
No, it's a complete mystery to her.
Put yourself into her position. A complete stranger, me, asks her to his villa and offers her a job.
You'd run a mile.
Exactly. But you know me, my reputation. All I'm asking you is to act as a go-between, as a favor to me.
Aren't you going to rather a lot of trouble to get hold of a girl who simply pushes buttons on a computer?
Yes. Yes, of course, you're right. I'm afraid I'm being less than frank with you. I'm a little alarmed about Miss Carroll's future. I want to protect her, as well as offer her a job.
If I agreed... Mr. Biber, you've not only scared Jane Carroll out of her wits, you've scared her out of the country.
It seems you're wasting each other's time. It's a pity, because we could have helped Miss Carroll. But there's still one thing. I want you to tell her that if she's prepared to take the job, all she has to do is telephone Miss Barrow.
I told you, she's gone.
I'd still like you to tell her. But she must understand that Wednesday noon is the limit.
Yeah, have you seen Miss Carroll anywhere?
Non, Monsieur Poy.
Bring me past us, will you?
Oui, Monsieur Poy.
Good morning, Signore. It was a pleasant ride yesterday.
You're working for Biber, aren't you?
I do not know why I drink aperitifs. I do not like them.
Why are you and Biber after Miss Carroll?
She is charming, don't you think?
Now, you just listen to me. You may think you can push that girl around, but it's not going to work with me. So I'm warning you. Get off my back.
Signore, when you see Miss Carell, would you tell her that there is now not much time left? She will understand.
Well, I don't understand. In fact, I don't even know where she is.
How clever, to disappear.
Is that why you came here? To give her that message?
could also be, Signore, because I do not think that killing is a good business policy.
Hello?
It's Jane.
Jane, where are you?
In the hotel. I have had all sorts of messages that you were looking for me.
No, I thought something must have happened to you.
No, I'm all right. I've been shopping.
Look, I've got to speak to you. A lot of things have been going on today, and I think we ought to consider going to the police. I'll see you in the bar in 15 minutes, okay?
Okay, boss.
Right.
Monsieur Paul?
Martini, please. Yeah.
I don't believe it.
It was your idea.
But you're gorgeous.
I like me as I was.
No, this is much better. Well, the old Jane Carroll really has disappeared, hasn't she?
Oh, you are loaded with compliments.
No, it's the truth. Here, stand up. Let me have a pop-up. Well, that's absolutely great. Wow. Let's have a drink.
I thought you wanted to talk to me.
Oh, the hell with that. Let's celebrate.
Okay, a martini. Thank you. Somebody shot at you?
Now we know how desperate they are. Presumably that shot was to warn me off. They want to have you to themselves.
I don't want to go out to dinner anymore. Suddenly I'm sober.
What did they mean? There isn't much time.
I don't know.
They both said you would, both Biber and the attorney.
Paul, I have never heard of Biber. I don't want a new job. And I have not the faintest idea what they are talking about. You must believe me.
Okay.
It is Miss Jane Margaret Carroll, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm Detective Inspector Malling of New Scotland Yard.
We have already met, mademoiselle.
This is the inspector from the police station I told you about.
Oh, yes.
Miss Carroll, I'm investigating the death of a man named Maxwell Chalker, whose body was found on the cross-channel ferry at Boulogne on the afternoon of August the 24th.
But there must be some mistake. I never heard of a man named Chalker.
Let's find somewhere more private.
At the end of the garden, we'll be alone then.
Miss Carroll, you crossed to France with your car in the ferry Joan of Arc on the morning of August 24th. You left the Joan of Arc at Boulogne, drove to Paris, put yourself and your Mini Cooper on the auto train that night. Arrived at Avignon on the morning of August 25th. And from there, you drove to the Côte d'Azur.
Yes, that's right.
How long had you known Mr. Chalker?
Mr.
The murdered man.
Murdered?
I never heard of Mr. Chalker.
She already told you that. Mr. Headley, you will not interrupt, or I must ask you to leave. Do you understand?
Okay.
You still say you do not know Mr. Chalker?
I never heard of him till tonight.
Then how do you account for this?
The Homicide Department, New Scotland Yard, London. My name is Maxwell Chalker. If anything happens to me, please contact young lady driving red Mini Cooper LOB 916F in the south of France. In the car. In the car. That's as far as the poor chap got. He was murdered while writing that letter about you, Miss Carroll. His body was found on the same ferry you traveled on. He was in a log cabin. He'd been shot in the head through a deck window.
I don't understand. I don't know him!
He obviously knew you.
Paul, please believe me.
Are you suggesting Miss Carroll had anything to do with this?
Mr. Headley, for the last time, tell us about anyone you spoke to on the boat.
I didn't speak to anyone.
You must have.
I didn't! Oh, yes, there was a man.
Where?
In the bar. I wanted to be alone, but he sat at my table.
What did he talk about?
I don't know. I wasn't interested.
Miss Carroll. Please try to remember. Could be very important to us.
Paul, please give me a cigarette, will you?
Yes.
I think he asked me where I was going. And I told him to the south of France. I remember hoping that he wasn't trying to catch a lift.
Is that all?
He rambled on about cars and what sort of a car I had, what color. And I told him. Oh, yes, then there was a bet.
The bet?
Yes, he asked me, did I know that 9 out of 10 people didn't know the registration number of their own cars. And he bet me a drink that I didn't know mine.
So you told him the number of your car?
Yes. Yes, I suppose I did.
Miss Carroll, this photo, it's not very pretty, but is this the man who talked to you in the bar?
Yes. Yes, it is. We got the car past the landslide and thought we had lost him. When we arrived at the hotel, there he was waiting for us.
And all he did was take a photo of us.
And that was the last time you saw him?
No. Today, just before someone took that shot at me, he turned up again and asked me to tell Miss Carroll that there wasn't much time left.
And that's practically the same message Herr Biber gave me.
Hans Joseph Biber?
That's the one.
Miss Carroll?
Yes?
Have you ever had any previous contact with Biber?
No.
Going back to Chalker, after you talk about cars, did you ever see him again?
No, I went on deck. That's the last thing I saw of him.
Inspector, I think we'd better get back to the station. Miss Carroll, don't leave your hotel room in the morning. A colleague of mine may want to question you. Good night.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks for the drinks, Mr. Headley.
Pleasure.
Good night.
Good night. It's turning out to be a very odd sort of holiday.
It'll get better.
I intend to see that it does, Paul. Paul, do you believe me?
When I'm with you, I believe you. When I'm not with you, I have doubts.
That's honest.
You know, you really are quite a girl. The way you recover from each new shock.
It's whiskey this time. I'm not used to it. I think it makes me excitable.
Should make you feel sleepy.
Thank you. It's nice here. Quiet.
Be quieter still in bed.
Yes, it would be. She's not so pretty. How long did she stay?
Oh, about a month.
Most of them don't have as good a figure as mine. Why do you paint them?
Oh, I've got to live. And, the tourists like them.
Do you have much trouble getting them to take their clothes off?
Jane, I think you better be getting to bed. It's been quite a day.
There's no picture of Michaela. She's very attractive, isn't she?
Yes, very.
Have you slept with her?
Jane, I don't intend to give you a day-by-day summary of my sex life.
So you do have a sex life?
I have my moments.
How does one tell?
I turn purple and hiss.
Oh, how very odd.
Jane, will you go to bed?
Which one?
Your own.
Why?
Because I don't want to get involved with someone who might upset my carefully well-thought-out plans for living and working in solitude.
Paul, you know you don't stand a chance. Good night, Paul Edley.
Jane! Jane!
Morning! Sleep well?
What happened to your car?
Was there last... No. Don't tell me more things are starting.
Leave this to me.
I've come to see...
This happens to be my office, Mr. Edley.
Oh, yes, well, while you've been sitting here on your bottom, they've gone and pinched her car.
We have it, Mr. Edley.
That's a damn funny way to treat a lady's car when she hasn't even been asked.
Who's he?
Mr. Headley.
Oh, yes, the amateur.
This is Mr. Breeze. You'll be seeing a lot of him.
I hear you've been taking quite a lot on yourself, Mr. Headley.
Only in Miss Carroll's interest.
Yes, I'm told she's a very good-looking woman. Well, I'm damned if I can find anything.
What's he looking for?
You've been seeing Herb Ivor.
There's no law against that.
Depends whose side you're on.
I'm on Miss Carroll's side.
And which side is that?
That's what you're here to find out, isn't it?
Oh, we will. Even if she proves to be on Herb Ivor's side.
Oh, don't be bloody stupid.
It may not be as bloody stupid as you think. Have you ever wondered why he's offering her a job?
Because he's behind the whole thing. Why don't you arrest him?
Now, there speaks the amateur.
Listen, Biber knew all about these incidents, as he called them. Right from the white Mercedes, the Gibbon, the phony Dr. Fowler, the broken rail, even that Italian following us and taking a shot at me. Everything in this crazy business leads to Biber. Everything in this mess Jane Carroll's in leads back to him. Wouldn't be surprised if this Chalker fellow isn't his maiden aunt.
Not quite. He was manager of the London branch of the Biber organization.
Well, there you are, then.
And he's dead, Mr. Headley. Rather nastily.
Why?
Because he was mixed up in something very big, very powerful, and very ruthless. Go home and look after Miss Carroll.
What's he in all this?
All in good time, Mr. Headley. Come with me. You know nothing of the international aspect of this yet. There's somebody here we want you to meet.
Mr. Edley, this is Detective Camo, assigned to Miss Carroll as her personal bodyguard.
Monsieur?
Bodyguard?
Mr. Edley, you have your car here. It would save the French treasury a few francs if you would drive him to the hotel to meet Miss Carroll.
Does this mean you're beginning to believe her story?
When you are ready, Mr. Edley.
I'm ready now. Come on.
Hey. How do you like it?
Heaven's sake, lie down before it falls off.
You know, I strongly suspect you of having puritanical tendencies.
Puritans don't lie around half naked with predatory females.
Why didn't you want to sleep with me?
Got it all wrong.
You mean you did want to sleep with me?
I refuse to discuss it in front of all these people.
Camo's rather nice. Do you really turn purple?
Come on, you're coming in the water. You need to cool off.
Oh, no, I can't go in the water. It'll come off.
This is a matter for NATO to decide. It is a matter for the Biber organization and only the Biber organization. We can handle it ourselves.
Strategic materials from your organization are finding their way into forbidden territories. The balance of power of the entire Middle East is in jeopardy. Now, you seem powerless to stop this leak.
Mr. Breeze, the Biber organization must remain above suspicion. There must be no breath of scandal, or our shares will crash.
That's your problem.
If there's a traitor in our setup, I shall find him, and without publicity.
No, I shall find the traitor, and I don't give a hang about publicity. Now, for the last time, will you tell me how you know about Jane Carroll?
No, I will not, Mr. Breeze.
By the way, I expected to find you in mourning. For whom? For your London man, Mr. Chalker. He was shot, you know.
Of course I know. Mr. Chalker was one of my oldest associates.
He had something pretty important to disclose. Perhaps the name of the so-called traitor in your organization, the one you say you can't catch. Perhaps that's why someone shot him on the boat after he'd had a long talk with Miss Carroll. Now, I wonder, why was he coming to NATO to talk and not to you?
How should I know?
Shall I tell you what some of my colleagues at NATO have worked out?
I'm not interested.
That an organization such as yours would make more money selling strategic materials to enemy blocks than you do on your legitimate sales.
Are you suggesting that I'm playing it both ways?
To some people, it makes simple mathematics, Herr Biber. Chalker obviously knew he was being watched. And that's why he didn't make it to Brussels, to us. The question is, did his information die with him? And the answer is Miss Carroll.
Mr. Breeze.
Yes?
Don't push Miss Carroll too hard.
Now, why do you say that?
In big business, people are ruthless. And we don't want any more killings, do we?
Good day, Mr. Biber. Where can I find Miss Carroll?
I told her to wait in a hotel.
Good. I've got to talk to her. There may not be much time.
I sent a detective back with Mr. Headley.
No, that's not enough. Put a 24-hour guard on her. Let's go. Whether she knows it or not, Chalker somehow passed some information on to her. And if we don't get it, they will.
Right.
Capistel.
Carroll!
Miss Carroll.
Yes?
I want to talk to you about your meeting with Chalker. I believe he was trying to pass some information to you. Now, he may have given it to you, or he may have hidden it in your car.
I need your cooperation. I want nothing said about this. They mustn't know they killed him. For God's sake, answer that telephone.
Hello? Yes, speaking. It's Miss Barrow.
Well, who's she?
Biber's secretary.
Then cut her off.
But she's here. Look, tell her to wait. What's that? Oh, no. She's on her way over.
Then stop her.
Jane. Quickly, get in the chalet. You're not supposed to be here.
Oh, there, Mr. Headley. I've been looking for you everywhere.
Good morning, Miss Barrow.
I've a message from Herr Biber. He asked me to say that, owing to changed circumstances, he'd be obliged if Miss Carroll would give her answer tonight.
Well, why give me the message?
I really couldn't say, Mr. Headley. I'm only delivering the message. May I continue?
Yes, by all means, please do.
Herr Biber's giving a little dinner party at the casino tonight, and he'd be greatly honoured if you and Miss Carroll would join him.
Well, that's very charming of him, but I'm afraid I can't answer Miss
Drinks
Carroll.
any time after 8:30, dinner at 10. May we hope that you can both join us?
Well, I can't answer for Miss Carroll, but, look, maybe I'd better telephone Herr Biber.
Telephone Herr Biber? Mr. Headley, I can give any message you like, but Herr Biber rarely talks to anyone on the telephone. You don't know Herr Biber.
I still don't think we should. Besides, I've told Biber that Jane has left.
I'm asking you to go and take her.
Why? You know who's involved in all this. Why don't you round them up straight away?
These men are small fry. They didn't organize these killings, but they could lead us to the man at the top.
Please, don't be too frightened, Miss Carroll. Camo will be there. Others, too.
He was not able to stop the bullet that killed poor Mr. Breeze. How do you know it wasn't meant for me?
Well, they won't kill you, Miss Carroll. They need you alive.
This makes you forget all the... I'm sorry.
Paul,
What?
do you know how to catch a tiger?
No.
Melling does. You take a little goat and you tie it to a tree in the jungle. Then you go away and hide. And the goat bleats and bleats like a silly creature it is. And in the end, the tiger comes. You have to be quick then. And if you're lucky, you catch your tiger. And if the little goat is very lucky, it lives to bleat another day. Only it has to be very lucky indeed.
You're forgetting one thing, Jane. The tiger isn't going to recognize this little goat.
Bonjour, messieurs. Je sens que rien ne va plus. Vite.
Get up. Smile, for Pete's sake.
I'm too scared.
Be natural.
I am.
Enjoy yourself. Pretend you're in a casino in the south of France.
Surrounded by tigers.
Well, laugh. You just said something funny.
Have I?
How do you feel now?
Like a little goat tied to a tree.
But surrounded by police. Here's one. There are a couple more. Mr. Smoothie and chewing gum. Don't look now, but here comes the real test. Miss Barrow.
Thank you.
Mr. Headley, this really is nice. Herr Biber will be pleased.
Here, Miss Barrow. I'm glad to say Miss Carroll was able to come. Miss Carroll, Miss Barrow.
How do you do?
Oh, I'm so glad you could make it, Miss Carroll. Herr Biber will be very happy. Shall we go and meet him?
It's so nice that you invite me to your party.
Thank you.
You're very rich.
Sometimes I don't know where my next meal is coming from. Excuse me. Hello, my dear chap. So good to see you. I was afraid you might not care for this sort of thing. Won't you introduce me?
Jane, Herr Hans Biber, Miss Jane Carroll.
How do you do?
I'm delighted, Miss Carroll. So she didn't go back to England after all. Mr. Hadley must have told you that I was looking forward to meeting you.
He did indeed. Something about a job in your organization.
We'll keep that till dinner. I'm going to ask you to sit down next to me so that we can really talk.
I look forward to it.
Now you'll want to play, no doubt. Miss Barrow, take good care of her.
Shall we play the centre table? It's my favourite.
Yes, of course.
Get up. 0.
Here's our friend, the trigger-happy photographer. Remember, you don't know him. Laugh.
Good evening, senor.
Good evening.
Can I play 70 now?
Why not play 16, 17, 18? Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that's clever. Have you won that? I should put that on again.
Yes.
No, Herr Biber. It is not the girl I saw on the boat or in the car.
You're certain?
I am quite sure. It is not Jane Carroll.
Why? Why has Hadley done this? Who is he working for? I mean, why should he want to deceive us?
If I might suggest, Herr Biber, why don't you talk to him? Challenge him. Shall I bring him over?
Yes, please do.
Paul, I just won again. 700.
Get up.
Mr. Headley, Herr Biber's compliments. He would be most grateful if you could spare him a moment.
I'm in the middle of playing.
Herr Biber asked me to stress the urgency of the matter which he wishes to discuss with you.
Very well, then. Won't be a minute. Miss Barrow, make sure she doesn't bet too much.
But she's winning, Mr. Headley.
What sort of trick is this? That young lady is not Jane Carroll. No, of course she isn't. Why? Why have you brought this girl? I didn't invite her.
I'm sorry. I tried to ask you, but Miss Barrow wouldn't let me speak to you.
Hadley, where's Jane Carroll? This is most important to me. She must be found.
The system doesn't seem to be working, Miss Barrow. It's time to double your stake.
Oh, dear. I think I should. Excuse me, my dear. I'm just going to get some more chips.
Right.
Hadley, you have no idea of what is involved. Miss Carroll knows something vital to me.
Well, we've all got our problems. Actually, I hardly knew her.
I'm very sorry I brought an uninvited guest to your party. We'd better go.
Has Mr. Breeze's murder anything to do with Miss Carroll's disappearance?
Now, how did you know about that?
Merci, madame. 1400 francs pour votre carte. Monsieur, faites vos jeux.
Can I leave this here for a second, please?
Oui, madame.
You cannot go in there, Signorina.
I beg your pardon?
We know that you are not Miss Carell. Mr. Headley has admitted it, and her Biber is extremely angry.
Where's Mr. Headley?
He got into an argument with her Biber, and the casino authorities asked him to leave.
Mr. Headley would never leave without me.
To be quite frank, Signorina, he had no choice. They threw him out.
And you have no idea where he is right now?
He's being attended to in a car outside.
Thank you.
There are so many facts that simply can't be told. If only you and I could be honest with one another.
You still haven't told me how you knew that Breeze was murdered.
I can't.
Further along, miss, in the Mercedes.
I don't believe you. Will you please let me go?
Don't move! He will use the gun if he has to.
Leave her! Hey! Miss Cameron, where the hell are all the police?
Mr. Headley, if you hadn't interfered, we'd have had these men on a kidnapping charge by now.
If you'd caught them. Both ends of the road were blocked. We had police cars in every side turning. They wouldn't have got more than 100 meters. It was all arranged. That's why Camo and the others had disappeared.
Then why the hell didn't you tell us?
Miss Carroll, who were these men?
In the car, there was Guardi, another man I didn't know, and the doctor, Dr. Fowler.
Good night, Mr. Melling. I'm rather tired.
Good night.
I'll see you in a minute, Jay. Do you think they'll try again?
They must.
Then arrest them.
I need evidence, Mr. Headley.
Can't you tell me something? Just so I don't stay so much in the dark.
Ever heard of the embargo on strategic materials?
Well, it's some sort of political nonsense, isn't it?
Well, there are some things that you're not allowed to sell. There are some things that you're not allowed to sell to the other side. Well, some millions of pounds worth of Biber's materials have beaten the embargo. Well, we're satisfied Biber himself has nothing to do with it. Someone in the organization's responsible. We don't know who. Neither does he. But Chalker did. That's what Breeze was after.
Are you angry?
I was when I thought you hadn't waited for me.
But not now.
No, not now. Jane.
Mm-hmm.
I really think you should go back to London.
A fine moment to try to get rid of a girl. I think purple is going to become my favorite color.
I'll paint you all in purples.
Will you make a portrait of me?
That depends. How long's your holiday? What's the matter?
Nothing.
Something's the matter.
You just reminded me of London. The old Jane Carroll. It's also different.
You're no different.
Oh, yes. You take a simple, ordinary girl and turn into something obviously very attractive. Her whole personality must change. Her outlook.
You were never simple, Jane. What's going to happen when you get back to London?
I don't know. Depends on you. And the Bible.
Keep still.
I can't get comfortable. I deserve a rest. Don't you think I deserve a rest?
I think you probably deserve everything you get.
Typical Puritan attitude. I wonder if Camo has puritanical tendencies. Do you realize that he probably sits outside your chalet all night?
Tell him, Michaela.
Relax! It's a girl from the Capostel!
Sergeant Daniel, alert all standby patrols and cut off the Capterra immediately.
helicopter off immediately. West side Cap Ferrat. Brown River, blue water line, 2 men wearing beach shirts. Girl wearing black net swimsuit. Black net swimsuit. Set up your radio link here. When you're certain each area has been cleared, you move the blocks in closer.
I'll make contact as soon as they've been set up.
Now, your lookout said they didn't cross here towards Nice. Headley and the French girl confirmed they didn't go this way, and they couldn't have got to Villefranche by the time the helicopter came over. So they must be somewhere along this coast. Yes. How many of these properties have got boathouses?
About 20. No more.
Right, we'll search the lot. Starting with Vipers, which is right here in the middle.
He does not have a boathouse, and it's also quite impossible that he would be involved.
We'll still search there.
We cannot start searching without permission. There are many influential people who live there.
Inspector, a girl's been kidnapped. Her life may be in danger. I'm going to start that search right now, whoever may be upset.
I'll come with you.
No, you don't. Just leave it to the professionals, Headley.
You are in trouble, monsieur?
Yeah, it's in the carburetor.
The what?
It's in the carburetor. Thanks, pal.
Roadblock Ace. Roadblock Ace. Dispatch another launch to the west area. Search for a concealed speedboat.
She'll be quiet now for a minute or two.
Now I want you to stay in the garden and don't let anyone into the grounds or into the house, huh? And keep away from the electric fence and gates because I'm turning on the power.
The police are much too close. I don't like it.
The police won't search a Biber's villa. How long does that stuff take to work?
Oh, only a few minutes. Then she will tell the truth. There. Suppose she says nothing because she knows nothing.
People are always drowning in the Mediterranean.
Sparrow?
Well, you should reply to that delivery order.
Oh, yes, that's right. Write to Sales Director, England, usual address. Refer to his letter and answer all his queries. And... the delay was caused by the non-arrival of the completion of the order. However, this has now arrived. Marty, what's this helicopter doing out there?
Oh, I think... I wonder what the police is searching for.
Just some careless bather. Got himself drowned, I suppose.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling fine, thank you.
Now I want you to listen carefully and answer my questions. What is your name?
Jane Kell.
Who am I?
You're Dr. Fowler.
I'm your friend. I'm going to help you. I always wanted to help you.
You're all right now. Jane, are you all right?
Yes, I'm all right.
They didn't hurt you.
No, they did not hurt me very much.
Can you walk?
Yes, I can walk. I can also run.
Jane, what's the matter? Have they been giving you drugs?
Yes. They gave me a drug.
Try to think, Jane. Did they say what drug it was?
Yes. They said something about a truce drug.
Here, slip these on.
That was roadblock 6, sir. So moving in, I've completed 2 more searches here and here. Both negative.
What about this one? It's owned by one of our examining magistrates. It would be very difficult to get permission.
Look, you're missing the point. It's just the sort of place they choose.
Quick, back down. Come on as fast as you can. Quick, down the steps. Up here.
That girl. I gave her the drug and they came in.
Where are they?
They escaped.
Franco! Luigi!
Yes?
She's escaped with Paul Headley! Luigi, you search the bushes!
Right.
Franco, you take the east fence, I'll take the west!
Okay.
What are you doing with Miss Carroll in my house?
Some other time.
You're in this with Guardi. Who else? He didn't know enough. He wasn't smart enough. Who else?
Please, I don't know.
Chalk on you. That's why he was shot. But did he tell the girl? That's what you had to find out. That's what I had to find out. And Miss Barrow said she was sure the girl knew the name of the traitor in our midst. She showed me the photograph of Mr. Hadley and the girl. Get Mr. Hadley to bring the girl over here. Offer her a job, suggested Miss Barrow. If she had come, you'd have had her upstairs with your dirty truth drug. I wouldn't have had a chance to question her. You used me! Miss Barrow is very, very smart. Have a little party at the casino, huh?
But it nearly worked.
Because Guardi told me the girl was not Jane Carroll.
But she is Miss Carroll, and we nearly kidnapped her. Today it went much better. You won't get through. My switchboard has the only line out. Don't.
I don't think you would.
Don't make me do it, Herr Biber. Don't make me do it. Come on.
Wait! Now, we've got to get to those gates. My car's just outside. Quickly! There's only one way out now. It's the way I came in. I have to swim for it. Quick. Quick. Get down.
Franco? Luigi? Stand by. Miss Carell, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. You've hurt yourself.
No, it's all right. Well, let's have a...
If only I could get that helicopter over here.
Hey, do you see what I see? Fires on the Riviera are absolutely forbidden this time of year. The helicopters or the smoke from that, they fetch the police. Yeah, hang on a moment. I'm going to see what I can do.
This seems to be it, sir. Fire at Biber's place.
Any sign of the girl?
Man with bandaged wrist waving to helicopter. Man is wearing red and yellow striped shirt.
Headley!
Stop, Inspector! It's electrified! Attendez. Cut it off.
Wow.
Well, cut off the whole area. Jane! Jane!
Yes, Paul.
You may as well give up, Guardi. We found Chalker's message. He names the lot of you.
Merci. It's been cut off.
Paul? Paul? Paul Hadley? Paul?
What?
I have something for you.
What is it?
A gun. He told me to let you have it.
Jane. Drop that gun.
No, Paul.
Jane. Please drop the gun.
No, Paul. I must do what he told me.
What did he tell you, Jane?
He told me to give you the gun. And then he said that he's going up to the villa to give himself up.
He said he went up to the villa.
Yes.
And he went up there?
No. He went down to the beach, that way.
That's my girl. Tell me, do you love me?
Yes, I do love you.
That's good. Where do you think you're going?
Fishing. No?
Miss Barrow.
A kiss for the model before work? Very special. You're not very jokey today, are you?
No, I never am when I'm working. Get ready, will you?
Poor Paul! Created new Jane Carroll and now she's getting out of your control. Never mind. Your well thought out design for living won't be interrupted for long. In 10 days I'll be back in London.
What for?
My job. Holidays don't last forever.
This one could.
Paul, you're not the marrying kind. Neither am I.
I think the new Jane Carroll will enjoy life in London.
Now, how do you want me to pose?
Hang on. There, now relax. That's fine. Now, head slightly back, eyes closed, mouth slightly open. Hands out like that. That's absolutely fine. And you stopped trying to fool me. The other day, under the drug, I asked you several questions.
You must never believe a woman when she's telling you the truth.